Stern Scolding and Cast into the Fire. Those seem like good ones, yeah. Definitely worth testing. All right, one card just went on the bottom for Devin, and looks like we're ready to go. Polluted Delta cracked for Eric. Personal Tutor just hit the stack, and I think we're going to see it find Doomsday. Nope. Thoughtseize. Okay. Interesting. I just assumed it was going to be Doomsday, but it is not. It's Thoughtseize.
Oh, you got the phone. Okay. I'm changing the top card of my library, which I'm about to manipulate anyway, so it's about to be a thought. Yes.
All right, now it's Devin's turn. We know about a Thoughtseize on the top of Eric's library, so it's likely that's on the agenda for the next turn. Flooded Strand getting cracked.
So then I'll like the actual couple of digits. To find it real quick and then alright.
Pure Steel. Go.
Alright, it'll be a Tundra.
Much more exciting than my story.
Nomads and Core hits the stack. Looks like that resolves. So, alright, cracking the Polluted Delta now. I see Doomsday in Eric's hand. For anyone watching this later on YouTube, we have the Twitch chat talking about Lord of the Rings cards that might be worth testing once the set comes out. Call of the Ring, Smeagol Helpful Guide, Gandalf's Sword, Glamdring, Stern Scolding and Cast into the Fire were picked out by Twitch chat. In addition to the more obvious Bowmasters and the One Ring. Let us know in the comments if you have any other cards you're looking to test out. There's a prediction poll live in the chat right now. Duress is happening. And a Thoughtseize, Stoneforge knocked out. So the 3 cards left in Devin's hand are now Urza's Saga, Misty Rainforest, and Marsh Flats. Step Through and Stoneforge got thrown into the garbage. Urza's Saga. Alright, attacks with Nomads and Core. Passes the turn. Looked like Eric just drew an Underground Sea, so we might see Doomsday get cast here. There's Doomsday. It'll resolve. Sinorna says outside of Commander, I don't see a single elf seeing play. I did see there's a new reprint of Elvish Visionary that looked pretty cool. But as far as new elves, none of them jumped out at me as legacy playables. Definitely a good amount of good reprints, legacy-relevant reprints in the set. You know, Caracas Wasteland, Urborg, Ensnaring Bridge, stuff like that. But also Swords to Plowshares, Elvish Visionary, as I just said, Reanimate, and a couple of others. We're getting some reprints in the Commander decks or in the box toppers. Another interesting subject is what will be played to avoid or deal with Bowmasters. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know if any cards that will be played that are not played right now. Like, obviously, Swords to Plowshares can hit it, or Bolt can hit it, let's say. You know, Supreme Verdict can wipe the board of armies and Bowmasters, stuff like that. But as far as cards that are not seeing play right now, I don't know if there are any. High Train Conductor Casey Greger says, I think Toxic Deluge, but not sure how much that is seeing right now. Maybe Dead of Winter, more likely. I'm not sure. Moria Marauder could see some play in Goblins. I'm not convinced on that one, but maybe. Side Norna says in 3 Horizon sets, they have yet to make a single new elf cards that sees play in non-commander decks. I mean, they did put out Allosaurus Shepherd within the last, what, 3 years? That's a big one. And then something else, I don't know. All right, the Doomsday pile has been assembled, it looks like, and Devin is looking through the library, or what used to be the library. Yeah, is Staff of the Storyteller just done? Is that already over? Does anybody know? The new Nissa is seeing play in Legacy. Yeah, from Aftermath. I did see it in some lists. I'm not really convinced that card is powerful enough to make the cut, but I'm not really an Elves player, so. Blitzberg with a great question. Does Elves need help? Maybe not, actually. I also think a deck with 4 Gaia's Cradles is not great for the format. Sorry. It's just not good for the format. Neither is a deck with 4 Underground Seas, don't get me wrong. Alright, Thassa's Oracle is at the stack. And that is the game. So game 1 goes to Doomsday. Wow. Some dramatic thunder outside my window. Looks like we're going to have a thunderstorm right now. Leyline of the Void.
Yeah, it doesn't change the plot, so that makes sense. I mean, unless you have 2 hammers to just straight up kill me.
Yeah. I guess I have to play around the room a little bit. I know like what you're on, but still like.
Underground Sea, Ponder. All right. So a less dramatic start to the game for Eric. Just pondering this time. High Train Conductor Casey Greger says, I got my winning out of the way with 8 casts, so I am moving to Grixis Control. I hope Bowmaster brings the deck out of 2018. Grixis Control was good later than 2018, but I know what you mean. I'm ready to play some Grixis, everybody. If I have the opportunity, I will.
That's kind of fun though, because then you get a lot of people who are good at what they're playing.
Hedetsugu Consumes All was pretty good. A little bit of a non-bow with Bowmasters because it'll kill your army, but yeah.
Good luck.
Okay, Thoughtseize just hit the stack. Let's see if Devin has a response or if we're going to show the hand.
Because if I play with
Okay.
all I have,
I will as well. I didn't say it out loud.
I'll fetch.
yeah, but you know, I mean, like, no casting gifts there.
Anarchy Inducer, thank you for the resub. 36 months for Anarchy Inducer. That's... How many years is that? Thank you, Anarchy Inducer. Appreciate that. 3 years. Wow. That's a new badge as well. What's up, Greg?
Yeah.
All right, cracking a Scalding Tarn. Everything going in the graveyard is going in exile. There's a Tundra. Thoughtseize still waiting. Wow, it just started pouring outside. I'm gonna have to close my window. Wow. Not sure if the Twitch chatters and YouTube commenters can hear the rainstorm outside my window right now. Flusterstorm hits Thoughtseize. So that's cleared.
I'm gonna cast it using the red, so I have 1 blue, 1 black. Yes, 1 blue, 1 black, 1 black.
That feels like bad times.
High Train Conductor Casey Gregor says, I will say, jokes aside, I'm glad Lord of the Rings seems to be bringing interesting cards without being blatant powerhouses. I had my doubts on how they were going to handle this. I think it's kind of a home run. The set looks amazing. When it comes to these new sets, Universes Beyond or not, even though I play Legacy, I don't really care about how they're going to affect Legacy as much as I just want them to be solid sets that get drafted like crazy, that get people into the game, that cause my God, cause Commander stuff in my collection to be worth money that wouldn't be worth anything otherwise, et cetera, and just have the game be growing.
Card because everything you do before it is only costs half the life.
All right, the lightning is super loud. The last thunder made me jump. I'm not gonna lie. More cantripping happening here. Looks like a Ponder shuffle for Eric. It sounds like Kansas City and New York right now. Maybe. Did it deal 3 damage? Probably. It dealt 3 damage to the plants outside. Yeah, Specchio is learning how thunder works. I guess the storm's closer to me.
Or like playing against it. Yeah. It's just 60 card, best card. Alright.
Alright, there's Urza's Saga. I don't know if this game will end with Construct swinging for lethal, but it's a possibility. Line of the Void is a big pain in the butt for the breakfast combo. Doesn't really do much if you can't mill your library and reanimate Thassa's Oracle. There's no other way to win with Illusionist, Nomads and Core, and Shuko. So the ley line will need to be dealt with if Devin's going to win that way. Casey Gregor says, I do love watching Devin play breakfast. Has to be among the best playing it right now. Yeah, Devin's solid. Devin's just a good Magic player.
Yeah, I was like, if you don't find it. Alright, go to my turn. Yeah, 4. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Satale is absolutely right. Yeah, you can have Oracle in your hand, and you're totally right. Mill the library, cast Oracle from hand. You're right. I completely forgot about that.
Yep.
But the Dread Return Narcomoeba part is off the table right now. So Thassa's Oracle needs to be drawn into hand if that's going to be the win condition. Wizard cycling for Oracle is very handy, you're right. Yeah, I totally forgot about casting from hand. Gene Prime, thanks for the resale with Prime. 5 months, finally managed to catch a stream due to time zone difference. What time zone are you in? Thank you, Gene Prime.
Don't melt down for once.
These people with their time zones, I don't know where these people are. Urza Saga has ticked up to 2. It's 1:30 a.m. where Gene Prime is right now. Wow.
You know all these are getting cast next turn.
All right, there's a construct getting generated.
Play around any kind of direct damage. If I go down to 2.
Violent Creature says, I've never watched live. It's kind of a rush watching it without the YouTube progress bar. Who knows when the match will end? Yeah, this is the real show, everybody. You have to catch us live.
Color spells.
Roberts, thanks for the resub. 12 months now for Roberts. That's a 1-year badge. Thank you, Roberts. Specchio says 1:30 a.m. is Hong Kong, China, or Singapore. Interesting.
I'm talking from a different angle. Yeah, so this is all like combat, manage, kind of like, always like, what am I doing here? Right.
Oh, you had it twice.
Definitely.
Atraxa usually find me enough to combo.
No Lord of the Rings cards yet. Nobody has them yet.
I love Atraxa.
Next week.
Because at the end of the day, this deck wins with that's with many other decks, but this one is like there isn't any way that I'm like, oh, type beat.
All right. It looks like another construct was created, and Shuko has been fetched. There's a construct.
We're both bashing each other for more than 10 damage.
All right, an attack for 4 from the construct, equipped with Shuko. I'll put Shuko's text up on the screen for anyone not familiar with that card. Thassa's Oracle hitting the stack. Looks like with Devotion 2 cards were scried to the bottom. So just a fair Thassa's Oracle coming in. Soul Ring says it's 7:30 p.m. here in Germany. Love the YouTube videos. Happy to catch you live every now and then. Thank you, Soul Ring. So we have people in Singapore. We have people in Germany. Do we have anybody in other countries watching right now, I wonder? YouTube commenters, where are you at? Give yourself a shout out. Here's to Fairy Time Raveler.
Is that what you found on the rainstorm? Was the force?
Yeah. Force, show and tell was the 3 cards.
Force pitching days onto Fairy. Propaganda MTG is here. GIF leader number 3 says, I'm in California, which feels like another country. Yeah, California is basically a country. Violin, a creature, says, is Idaho a country? It is not. Sorry, Idaho. $12:30 in the burbs of Kansas City. Sidenorna says California, no doubt about it. Sidenorna speaks on behalf of all of California in the chat. Sidenorna is basically the Magic the Gathering governor of California. Marduk says 12:30 in Oklahoma City. Very nice. $19.36 here in Stockholm, Sweden. Very nice. I think we have every country covered, right? Just by Twitch chat. I think that's everything. We got it all.
was tapped to play the exploration your turn.
Right. Okay. Just want to know.
Yeah, so we have no mana floating. Everything's going now. Yes.
All right, Lotus Petal comes in, getting sacked. Cabal Ritual. And Doomsday. Doomsday resolves. All right, here we go. I don't think this game turns into a grind fest. It'll be over sooner or later. Sooner than later. Whatever.
Can't let you get free Eclipse. Too dangerous.
That's fair. Go.
That guy also draws cards. It's even better.
He is worth the force. Don't get me wrong. Definitely worth the force.
Gangsta Pat is here. Says just use another Prime sub courtesy of Jeff Bezos. Thank you, Gangsta Pat. Appreciate that. All right, Devin, looking through the what used to be the library now. The pile has been assembled. Keith Masterflex is here, spinning some bagels in the chat.
Question number 9. Sure.
This might be done.
It was a really close call.
Yeah, for some reason there was a thing back in the beginning, back in the early days of Magic, where a lot of decks were named after cereals, combo decks.
Make a guy.
The second card, make it dude.
There was like Tricks combo and wait, what were the other ones? English breakfast, Fruity Pebbles, eggs, yeah. You get the idea. Heflo with a great question. What deck have you been playing lately, Chris? I've been playing Goblins. I've been playing Initiative. I played 1 or 2 weeks of Jeskai with Staff of the Storyteller and Comet. I'm a little bit all over the place, as usual. Cheerios. Cheerios was another one.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's your go.
Not sure what's going on here. A little bit of a delay. Oh, just thinking about the play. Okay. Wasn't sure if they called a judge or something. Underground Sea. Cabal third.
Yeah, just like I was
Waste the 2. Go. I will cycle a Street Wraith in response. Thought you might do.
Cycling a Street Wraith in response to Cabal third.
Another one in response.
Cycling another.
That resolves.
That bird's a card. That's a good draw. That was a great draw.
Okay.
You're not going to land on pass.
Let's pay 2 and sack.
Yeah.
More damage still.
I just want to get my gun back. I opened it.
Okay, Fastest Oracle was named, in case anybody didn't hear that. Consider Daze and Street Wraith of the cards in hand. 3 cards are left in library. So Devin has to figure this out. Cards left in the library could be Thassa's Oracle, Cavern of Souls. Okay, let's see. Cycling Street Wraith. We're moving quickly here. There's Cavern of Souls, Edge of Autumn, and here's Thassa's Oracle. 0 cards in the library. That gets the handshake. That is the match.